Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. Hi, I'm so glad to have you guys here today, and I'm doing my blush declutter. This is a big one, obviously. I started yesterday with the bronzer declutter and I had 38 total bronzers. And then for highlighters, I had exactly double at 76. This one is double the highlighters and more. I have 184 blushes here. I need to take this down. With eyeshadow and blush, they're colorful and they're fun. And so I have this personality that I just love loud and colorful things. Let's get into the spiel real quick. I don't know if you watched all my other declutter videos, but just in case you didn't, here's the spiel. I bought all of these blushes with my own money. I think there is one. There's always one. It's this Tom Ford one. I got it from an influencer couple years back. So that one technically, I guess I got it for free with a review. But the rest of them I bought with my money, either from subscription boxes or I just purchased them. I work in genetics. That's my 40-hour-a-week job, and it's a pretty hard job. It is very mentally taxing on my brain. And so a lot of the time I treat myself. Makeup makes me happy, and so I buy makeup. As a result, I have too much, and I need to clear this out. What I am going to do here is obviously be keeping too much of this, but the rest of it, the makeup that I'm not keeping, if it is brand new or lightly used, it will go towards a Poshmark and Mercari pile that one day when I get over my anxiety, if that ever happens, I have a plan to make a Poshmark and Mercari, but the more I push myself towards it, the more my anxiety comes up and I just don't do it. So I just need to not think about it and do it. I don't know, whatever. Off topic, Bianca, I'm sorry. But the rest of it, if it's really old and gross, it'll go in the trash. But there's a sweet spot in there that goes to friends and family. It is used, not just lightly used, but used by me, and I will be giving that to friends and family. I have asked this in videos before. Please do not ask for makeup. When I give it to friends and family, it's free because they live, they're my neighbors, and I'm just able to give it to them. And also, this makeup is used by me. It has me. It has my DNA. They are taking that caveat that Bianca used this, and thus they get it for free, but I use this. I don't have to pay for shipping to get it to these people. I am getting close to 2,000 subscribers. I will be doing a giveaway. I do giveaways occasionally on my channel, and I don't put used makeup in my giveaways. I put new makeup in my giveaways. And so if you would like some makeup, subscribe to me and be here for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I think we can move on. I think I've gotten to the spiel over with, okay? I'm contemplating how I'm going to divvy this up because there's obviously 184. There's way too many. So my first thought, cream versus powder, but then I would have to divvy them up by color as well into that cream versus powder. That would be a lot of different steps. My second thought is just to do by color and do the purples and whether it's a cream or a powder. And I'm actually kind of digging that, and I think that's what I might do. All right, well, if that all sounds interesting to you, watching me declutter this, then consider subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it, and liking this video. All right, well, let me organize this. This is where I store my blush. It is in my Alex9 drawer, and there's a lot of drawers, but this drawer is just the blush drawer. And it is organized under there, there is some organization, but then this happened. Thought I would just show you guys. The oranges / corals right here. I have another category that is more like terracottas. It's really hard. I do try to buy blush that, isn't the same color. So there's a lot of range here. Maybe not as much range for as many as I have as there should be, but anywho, I have 18 orange / corals here. We are going to start with my wrist here. RMS right here. This is in Mai Tai. We have from Danessa Myricks. This is in Bellini. So Mai Tai Bellini. This is from Kaleidos, and this was before they started putting the names on the back of them. And there was a time, a long time ago, when I had them memorized. And I am recording on my phone, so I can't look it up on my phone what that is. / that is a really old release, and I just don't remember the name, so I'm just sorry. From say this blush, it is in Peach Glow. You know, I really think that this is quite a beautiful blush right here, but it spins. Okay, now it's not spinning, but when I have my beauty blender in there, it spins around because it's magnetic, it's refillable, which is really quite a nice concept, but I don't know if the magnet is strong enough because it's always spinning around, and like I feel like I'm not getting any product on my beauty blender because it spins. This is probably the most expensive blush that I have, and it's the only one that I got as like a gift with, you know, review, whatever, from influencers. So that one is in Explicit Flush. There's no way I would spend $90 on a blush. So that's the only reason I have a Tom Ford blush. I guess I could have gotten it from the cosmetic company store because they'll have them for a good price. Anyways, tangent. There we go. There is Tom Ford. Then this one on my bone there. This is from ZC. It's a Blossom Blush in the shade Hibiscus. This one I got from the Ice Cream Beauty box. It's a really pretty blush. As I did with the last declutter, I'm going to try to declutter from each row just to kind of get this process going. So I do really like this one. I feel like it's nice and sparkly, and it's sometimes I like to have a softer blush. Sometimes I like to have more pigment. It's, you know, it depends on the day, depends on the look, depends on how crazy my eyeshadow look is. Anyways, so it's good to have ones that are more soft and then also ones that are more pigmented. So keeping, I don't think I need this Kaleidos. Honestly, it's a little bit powdery. It's almost a little bit patchy, and I don't even remember the name of it. So, you know, let's just be done with it. This one, I think it is so beautiful. I just wish that it didn't have that packaging annoyance, but we're going to keep it. Tom Ford, I don't find this blush that extraordinary. I think I have it and I keep it because it's a $90 blush, but does it look that much better or amazing? It's like, I just don't understand the justification of $90 for pigmented powder when the other ones are still really expensive, like $30, $25, but $90? Anyways, I'm going to put this on my first chopping block because I have a hard time getting rid of it because it was so expensive. Even though I didn't spend that much for it, it's a hard one. This one I kind of contemplated getting rid of because it is beautiful packaging, but it's so bulky. But then I swatched it, and even on this bone here, it's beautiful. So we have one getting rid of, one on the chopping block. Oh, I forgot to mention this before. I had in one of my eyeshadow palette declutters, somebody talking about how I talk too much, and especially like in between talking about eyeshadows. That is kind of my personality. I talk a lot, and I'm not going to change my personality. If I'm not a good fit for you because I talk too much, then feel free to go to somebody who talks less, because it's just the way that I am, and I don't know how to change. I'm 40 years old. I don't know how to change my personality at this point. And I like to talk. And it's part of the reason I started doing YouTube, because I was like, hey, I like to talk. Let's talk to a camera. You know what I mean? So anyways, if you don't like that I talk too much, I hope you find someone that doesn't talk a lot. Bare Minerals, these came out and everybody was so jazzed about them because they're bronzers, which is a blush and a bronzer, which really, honestly, they're more just blushes. I don't find them to be bronzers. Like, that's not really that brown at all. This one's actually more brown, but they're beautiful. I think it kind of revitalized Bare Minerals because not many people were talking about it. I have 3 of them, I believe. This is Kiss of Copper. Then this one is from Fenty. This is Juicy Peach right here. So Kiss of Copper, Juicy Peach. This one is funny. I got this for an orange blush video, and you know, because this is straight up like carrot orange. I think it's called Carrot Top. Yep. And it is an interesting product. Danessa Myricks is so innovative that this product can go anywhere. This can go on your eyes, your cheeks, your lips. You don't have to just use this on your cheeks. So I do think that I'm probably going to be decluttering this for my cheeks because it is it's just really, really pigmented. But I think it would be really fun for my eyes and potentially my lips because I like to wear really fun lip colors. And to find a true straight orange is kind of rare because actually orange, depending on how white your teeth are, they can make your teeth kind of look like yellowish. So like you have corn as teeth. But if I'm doing a look that I like want an or straight up orange lipstick because it's part of the look, yeah, I'm probably not going to be showing my teeth. And so it's a good one to have. So I'm probably decluttering that one out of my blushes and going to be putting it in my lipsticks. It is nice that it has that multifunction. From Colored Rain. Colored Rain went out of business and put like everything on their website for like, I think it was either 75% or 90% off. So I may have bought things that I didn't need. But look how pretty this blush is. Yes, it's just as bright as this Danessa Myricks one, but it has a little bit more earthiness to it, a little bit more like ruddy. Like it just is a little bit more, I think, like autumn friendly. So this one is like Halloween and that one is more autumn. And so I kind of like it. Anyways, from Tower 28, we have Golden Hour. I didn't tell you what color this was. Spicy. Anyways, and then this is from Pat McGrath. This is in Desert Orchid. Okay, so let's talk about this row. I really like this one. It's beautiful. Look how shiny and stunning that one is. This one actually is what I was talking about, how I like to sometimes have more of a subtle blush moment. And I feel like these two are very similar. These both guys right here. So if you can see these two right here, I feel like actually this one is prettier than this one and it just pops out like this. So maybe I will declutter this guy and keep this because I actually have some. I bought some just refills, so I could use an extra case. I think that I don't need this one because this is kind of the same, but a little bit more stunning. Although I did say that I like to have some more natural looks, but anyways, it's still kind of, I mean, it's still kind of natural. I am going to also declutter this one. It's just going to go in my, what did I say? My lipstick. So yes. All right. Keeping. We're moving through the pile here. Okay. Then our next row, we have Rare Beauty in Joy Beauty Creations. This I got from Ice Cream Beauty. Passion Pink. There are two of these. I felt like this one was more pink and that one was more coral. I don't know. Maybe I should put that one in here right now. And let's just get it over with. Yes, that one is more pink. Okay, cool. Good. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so this one is, it looks super pink right now on my hand, but compared to the other one, that one's more pink and that one's more coral. Okay, cool. Makeup by Mario in Sweet Pink. Lunar Beauty in Pumpkin Poppy. That's Makeup by Mario. That's Lunar Beauty. This is Rare Beauty in Virtue. This one I found yesterday after I did my highlight declutter. This is from Medusa's Makeup. It's a glow, Halo Glow face stick. This is brand new, so I'm not going to swatch it, but it could be probably used as whatever you want it to be. I put it in this one because it kind of is orange, but I think it is supposed to be a highlighter, and it's just, I think I'm going to get rid of this one because it's brand new, so I can get rid of it without touching it and put it in a giveaway or you know, sell it on my Mercari. So I'm going to get rid of this one and not swatch it. Then we have these. I think I'm going to get rid of Makeup by Mario. I got these in a set and I just haven't really been that impressed with them. It's kind of hard to get out of the container. It sometimes doesn't roll up, sometimes it does. I don't know. It's a brand I haven't been that impressed with, Makeup by Mario. I feel like there was, 18 in that pile? I was able to get rid of 5 and then put 1 on the chopping block. The chopping block usually ends up going. I just need some time to let go, I guess. So it was kind of like getting rid of a third, which I think is not too shabby. Okay, let me get the next category. Okay, we have my reds. I swear I used to have more reds because I did a whole red blush video. It's a possibility that I did declutter some. It's also a possibility that they're in other categories because this is hard to divvy them up. It really is. Okay, so here we have our red. So, because I feel like that one ended up being almost a little bit coral, like orange red, and that one ended up being a little berry. So, it's so much harder than it looks to divvy these up. Okay, so we have from House Labs, Watermelon Bliss. I think this was before they did their repackaging, and so this was like the bigger size, maybe, I don't know. This is from Bobe Beauty. It is in coral blush, so yeah, maybe I should have put this with my corals because it is coral. That was the one I was saying was coral, but it also looks kind of red. It's deceiving. Okay, another Kaleidos that I don't know the name of. It's just very like a rouge, red rouge. Okay, here we go. And then we have this one. I love the packaging, and I also hate the packaging of these. They're so pretty. The pigment is on the rose. It's like I believe it's like a fabric rose. There is pigment like implanted into that rose, and it's such a pretty thing, but it's so hard to store. And so I tend to not use it, but it really comes off very pigmented, and I just have a tendency not to use it because it's so big. Anyways, then we have this one from ColourPop. It is just plain, and it was ColourPop and Marielle. Okay, there we go. So let's go through this line here. I actually am going to get rid of quite a few in this line. I would love to keep this House Lab one. This was kind of a pretty penny and is also very silky and soft. So we're going to keep House Labs, and I think we can get rid of this one. I already kept quite a few corals, so keeping that one. This one ends up being kind of patchy looking. So also this one, the packaging, it's just, if I'm not going to use it and store it, and I can't like put it in my storage containers that I use in my bathroom, then I'm not going to use it. So, and then this one was hard to pick up. Like this one had to be like 5 swatches to get that. So I think I'm going to get rid of all 4 of these. It's good. It is good. If I overthink it and be like, you don't have to get rid of that many, then I'm never going to get rid of my collection. So I think it's good. Let's get rid of some. Okay, the next one we have Fenty. This is in Daiquiri Dip. That one is a little bit coral as well, but it's more red than coral, so it went in this one. From Merit Beauty, this one is in Rouge. Red can be a very like alarming kind of scary color. Like look at that one. But this is a very easy way to wear it. It's a very thin red, and I kind of like that. This one I just kind of picked up in a Ulta haul, and it's from Fui. It's, I believe, a K-beauty brand, and it's like a kind of soft, mushy. It's interesting because if you just tap your finger in it, you barely get any color, but if you rub your finger through it, you get that. It's easy to accidentally get too much, but it's really pretty and really interesting. Then we have this one from Janessa Myricks. Look at it. It's just a little baby. I think I got this in a holiday set that it came with like a couple of full sizes and a little size. And that one is in Red Velvet. This was, I think, my first red blush. This is from Persona. So I have good like memories of this one because it was like red. It kind of inspired my red blush video. And I just, when I have a first of something, it's fun and I like it. Anyways, I also do like it. It kind of is a little bit light and transparent like that one, like the Merit one, but it has a little bit of almost like a pink red, which is fun. It's fun to have different colors. So I like that one. Okay, then we have from Rare Beauty. This is my most intimidating red. It can be sheared out, but it is intimidating. This is in Grateful. And this one is in Tart. This one, oh, this is Tart. This one is in Cherry. That one, I feel like I could have probably put that with like maybe my terracottas or like my brown blushes, but it went here. So I feel like it's a very autumn, like fall leaves changing red. I'm going to keep, I think I'm keeping all of them. So I did get rid of 4 in the top row, but I'm getting rid of none in these rows. You know, you win some, you lose some. I thought about getting rid of this one, but then if it weren't autumn time, like if it were spring, I might actually be like, I don't need that blush. But right now I'm in the like, the leaves are like kind of turning right now, and I'm in that mindset, and I'm really in the mood for it. So anyways, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have 8 and I got rid of 4. Not actually too shabby at all. Okay, so this next category is kind of random. Like it's easy to categorize, well, not easy, I just said it was hard, but it's easier to categorize the oranges and the purples and the reds. Whereas this one is kind of neutrally pinks. Not too hot pink, not too orange, a little bit maybe mauve. It's a very nice color. I feel like this is a very almost like natural blush. When I'm wearing a very, very loud eyeshadow look, this is kind of the blush I go for. This very natural, like flush to my cheeks. Is this one a little bit, maybe a little too coral though? It's just really hard, okay guys? I'm trying my hardest. Okay, so first off, we have this from Natasha Denona. This is actually not just a blush, it's a glowy blush. So we have this highlighter, and then there's 2 blushes, which I always kind of mix the 2 blushes on the end together. So what I have here is those 2 blushes on the end, and I feel like it has that perfect neutral shade when I mix them together. Then we have this one from Rose Inc. This is in Wisteria, and this one is interesting. These Rose Inc. ones are almost kind of gloopy. This one not so much as another one that I have, but they're almost like a mix between a cream and a liquid. That they get really gloppy and messy. So it's not my favorite delivery system, let's say. So that's that one here. Then we have this from What's Up Beauty. This is, I think I got them in a set because I got the bronzer, I was talking about it yesterday, and then the blush today. And I think I got them in a set for a really good price, but I didn't really like the bronzer and I don't really like the blush. I do like What's Up Beauty. I just am not a huge fan of these 2 products. It's just really, really, really light toned, and it is one of those marbled things. It's really aesthetically pleasing to look in the pan and see that, but it's hard to be like, okay, well, I don't want any of this kind of yellowy shade in my blush. I just kind of want, like, I don't know, it's an interesting mixture. It's in 20 Serene. It's almost too natural that I'd be like, I'd have to build that up forever to have any color come through. We have from Odin's Eye, this one, oh, that just popped open. I didn't close that, in Pink Blossom. It's a very flat, matte, neutral mauve color right there. Then we have this one is from Patrick Todd. This is an old blush in my collection. And She's Passionate. This is when he used to just have the blushes, not the 2-pack of blushes. I fought between putting this one in my neutral pinks or putting it in my corals because I feel like it could go either way. Or even just, I have a category that is just pinks. And so this I feel like is kind of a catch-all, this category. I'm like, it didn't go in the pinks, it didn't go in the corals, it just, here. You're welcome, everyone. Should I have done this category last so it like made more sense to be the catch-all category? Yeah, sure. But it is kind of more, I feel like just kind of pink than neutral pink. But yeah, this is from Believe Beauty. I did a Believe Beauty video and I think my makeup came out really stunning in that video. This is a very light, like ballerina pink. And it's like a little bit mauvey, a little bit, it's gorgeous. I really love it. So let's talk about this row. And I think that I can get rid of this rose ink one. It's just goopy and gloppy, and I'm not a huge fan. This one is too light, so we can get rid of that one. We're going to keep you. You are really pretty. This one, we're going to put you on the chopping block. I know there's not many on the chopping block. There's only 2 on the chopping block right now, but I need more time to think about it. It probably is going to go, but I'm not 100% sold on keeping it or getting rid of it. So, okay. Now, we're getting rid of these 2. We have Tower 28, Tower 28. This one is in Magic Hour. This one is in Office Hours, Magic Hour, Office Hours. So you can see that this one is more of that neutrally, it almost has a little bit of coral to it. And this one has more mauve to it. I don't know. It's a catch-all, right? This is from LYS. This is in Grateful. That's a nice mauve. This one is from LYS as well. This is in Self Love. This one, I contemplated putting maybe more in my pinks because it has more pink than a mauve would. Another LYS. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to put 3 in a row. It is what happened though. So then we have this one. This one is more sparkly. It's in the stick. It's the Focused. I really like that one. I think it's really pretty. This one is so beautiful. It's from Rare Beauty. It is in the shade Believe. Look at that perfect mauve stunner right there. So pretty. Okay, as for what we're going to get rid of, I love Tower 28. We're not getting rid of Tower 28. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of them because I'm a big fan of all of them, how they look. They're all kind of different. They all look really nice. In the last row, we have Rare Beauty. Again, I have a lot of these Rare Beauty ones. It's one of my favorite formulas. And so I have kind of been accumulating more of these blushes in this formula. So this is Bliss. I think it's like kind of the lightest one that I have. Then we have from Delancey. It is in that is After Moon, but there's 2 F's. And then the next one we have is from Vanessa Myricks. It is in Bread and Butter. And then this is from Lunar Beauty in Rose Rena. Yeah, Rena. And this is from Glaminatrix. It is in the shade Rose Ritual. Two roses in a row. Okay, honestly, I love this formula. I talk about that a lot, but I just feel like this is not flattering on my skin tone. It's a little bit too light and a little bit too peach light. I just am not a big fan of it. So it is going to be shocking, but I'm getting rid of a Rare Beauty. Even though this is my favorite formula, I wore this a couple of times and I just felt like I had to keep building it up and I wasn't getting any color. And I was like, what is the point of this? This is like the most pigmented blush you can buy, and it was doing nothing. So I feel like these 2 are very similar, and I like Vanessa Myricks more than Delancey, so we're gonna keep Vanessa Myricks. And these 2 are really pretty, so we'll keep those. So I'm decluttering 12, and I am decluttering 4, and 1 is on this chopping block. So it's like a third. I think I did a third in the last category. We're doing a third in this category. If we could declutter a third of my blushes, I don't think we're losing at this point. So this is maybe a little bit of another nonsensical category. It's terracotta-ish. Here we go. We have from Singe Beauty, we have Timid Tomato, which is funny because I feel like it should be more red, but I don't know. I feel like it comes out more like terracotta. Another one of these Bare Minerals bronzers in Kiss of a Rose right here. Then we have from Rare Beauty, this is in Worth right here. Then we have from Vanessa Myricks, this is in Jubilee right here. This is the one from Rose Inc that I was talking about that was kind of gushy mushy. Let's talk about this row here. This is a really nice formula from Cinch that it is kind of a little bit satin, a little shimmery. Keeping that, I like this Bare Minerals one. It's really like dark and it's perfect for fall time, right? This one, this Rare Beauty, I'm glad I only got one in this formula because it took a lot of like passes for me to build that up. And I do like Rare Beauty, and I would like to give this, it's newer to my collection, so I'd like to give it more chances, but it might be going in the future. But I'm keeping, and I think we can get rid of this one. It's just a goopy mess, and I don't want to keep it as a goopy mess. All right, we have from Sigma, Bronze Star. We have from Give Beauty. This one is in Hibiscus. We have from Rare Beauty. This one is in Love. Simply Posh Cosmetics in Berry Cold. Berry Cold? Could that have gone with like my berries? Maybe. You know, it's all a guessing game. And Elf Bronze Bombshell. I ended up decluttering pretty much all of these the last time I did a declutter, and I kept one, and I haven't used it since that last declutter because it's a very thin, like, I think it says collagen cheek tint. So it's a very like skincare oriented, and so it's very thin. It doesn't have a lot of pigment, and I have to keep building and building for it to do anything. And it's not my kind of, like, my aesthetic for blush. Maybe should it be a little bit because I maybe overdo it with blush? Maybe, but whatever. So we are going to keep the rest of those. 9, 10. So we only got rid of 2, but we only had 10. So weird category. Brown blush. Okay, so this is kind of newer to my collection because I didn't have a lot of brown blushes. I filmed a video about brown blush. Like, I've done a couple of videos. It started with a purple blush video, then it went like, I think I did red blush after that. I did like an orange blush video, like a bubblegum pink blush video. Anyways, I was trying to come up with another, because those are fun videos for me to do. So I was trying to come up with another like unique color, and I did a brown blush. Is that video up yet? I don't know. I know I pre-filmed it. It's filmed. Is it up? So I try on all of those blushes on my cheeks. So I actually know how most of these, this one might be new since then. Anyways, I know how most of these look on my cheeks. And I know from a start that these 3 are gone. I put them in the top to just kind of remember, those are the ones that go, they're gone. So let's get going here. We have from Burt's Bees. This is in the shade Toasted Cinnamon. Like, brown blush is so interesting because to me, brown has always been bronzer. But these are specifically blush. None of these are bronzers. These are blushes that are more brown toned. I wore them in the blush video as blush, and some of them looked terrible on me, and some of them looked really fun and really like autumny. These ones that had more of this yellow tone to it made me look really sallow, made me look really yellow toned. And so they just didn't work with my skin tone. So I am going to be getting rid of these first 3 because they're very yellow, like a sepia orangey yellow. Is sepia the right color that I'm looking for? Anyways, whatever. So we have this Burt's Bees. We have from Flower Beauty. This one is in cinnamon, another cinnamon. It's funny because I think I paid full price for that one, and now Flower Beauty is really quite discounted. Anyways, Kaleidos, another one that I don't know the name of. Here it is right here. This one is from Give Me Glow. This is a Dream Blush. It is in Half Baked. This one is from Moira, and so that one Half Baked right there. Moira. This one is interesting because it's another one of those ombre ones, so it's in Tender Rose, which I don't feel like this is very rosy. I feel like it's kind of brown, but you could go more on this side or on this side, or kind of mix them. And you can see I kind of mix them because the darker side is going over on this light, but I like these blushes because they're more pigmented than I think they're going to be. They just surprise me. Anyways, that's right here. So let's talk about this row, okay? Obviously, I said these are yellow toned and we're getting rid of them. They just don't look good on me. Okay, and for now, we're gonna keep these 2. From Half Magic Beauty, this one is in Magic Brownie. I don't like the packaging of these Half Magic Beauties. I know that they're like in this packaging, so you can depot them and put them in your own palette, but I don't like to have my blushes in a palette. So anyways, Magic Brownie right there. Dior, this one is like a really deep of these Dior ones. Actually, they've repackaged these, and they're not like this anymore. They're like in squares, but anywho, this one, it looks super dark and pan, but then it took like, I don't know, like 5 swatches to get it to be that built up. Anyways, this one is in Bronzed Glow. It's really pretty. This is from Tower 28. This one is in Power Hour right there. This one is from Singe Beauty again. We have Risky Raisin there, and then Phytosurgence. This is in Exothermic. I had a Phytosurgence bronzer and it completely dried up on me, whereas these blushes are doing fine. So I don't know. I think that I don't understand phytosurgeons. I think the brand is too cool for me. I like these browns. They're not really that yellowy toned. They're more of that red tone of brown, and that one is maybe even a little bit purple toned, and so I like them. We're gonna stick with them. We have from Danessa Myricks. This one is in Spice Latte. This one is from Estate Beauty. Yes, that one is new. It came in my ice cream beauty box, and that one is in Fig right there. And we have from Fenty Beauty. This one is in Baking Cakes. All right, here. This one took a lot of swatches to build up to even that where it's barely even visible. This is in Fenty as well. This is in Rose Latte. And this one is from NYX. It is in the shade Nude Tude. And I think that for sure we're getting rid of this one. It just took too long to build up. It was kind of a pain. This one has a little bit of yellow tone, but I remember trying it on and it wasn't one of the ones I wanted to declutter. So I think we're okay with keeping it for now. I might wear it and be like, nah. I'm thinking I need to get rid of one more. And I think it might be this one. These ones are just really big in my collection. We had 15 and I'm getting rid of 5. So that's a good third. Fantastic. There are 21 blushes here in my pink category. There are a lot more. I just couldn't fit them all in the shot. There's just so many different shades of pink. I mean, that's what blush should be. Shouldn't it be pink or cheeks fill with blood and kind of turn pink? So the top row is kind of like hot pinks. The second row was supposed to be like bubblegum pink, but that one right here kind of threw it all off. It looks bubblegum pink here, in my defense. And then the bottom row, there's some over here if you can see those. Don't pay attention to those right now. This one is, I don't know, raspberry pink is what I think I was calling it in my head. Let's go through this. Okay, so this one is from Colored Rain in the shade Smooches. It is very pigmented, very pigmented. We have from ColourPop, very pigmented as well. This one is in Text Me. All of these bright pinks are very pigmented. This one especially from Juvia's Place. These ones are like even more pigmented than the Rare Beauty, which is hard to do, but they pulled it off. And this one is in Barbie Rose, right there. Then this one is from Rare Beauty. It is in Lucky, right here. Then we have another Colored Rain. This one is in Floral, right here. This one, like these two are very similar, so I should have put them in their own category. Anyways, Huda Beauty. This one is in Intense Guava. This one I would say is the one that can be blended. Actually, these two can be blended out the best and don't stay as pigmented, which is nice to have that for these really pigmented shades. So there's Intense Guava, and then this one is from House Labs in Glassy Papaya. So we've got some nice summery names over here, Papaya and Guava. Okay, so let's talk about this layer up here. I feel like if I want a really pigmented, like hot pink, I have this one from Rare Beauty. So this one is just unnecessary because they're kind of similar, but that one's brighter and hotter. So get rid of that one. I don't have, like, this is my only hot pink that is a powder. So let's keep it. Let's keep this one. Obviously, I just talked about it. This one, I feel like these two are very similar, but I like this small compact size better than this giant size. So get rid of, keep, and keep. We're only getting rid of 2, and they're both Colored Rain, which... nothing against Colored Rain. It's hard because like if I am going to tag this brand when I'm putting it on Instagram, I can't because they're not a brand anymore. So I guess it is kind of better to get rid of things that aren't brands anymore. The next row are bubblegum pink. So we have Fenty in Bikini Martini. We have this one from Ace Beauté in, I had a sticker and it's not there anymore, so I don't know. This one from Cosmic Brushes, Cosmic Beauty in Got Chills. Oh, I wrote it on there because it wasn't on there. Go Bianca, good job. It is the lightest, like it's not even a bubble gum. It's kind of that neutral pink color, but because it doesn't have that purple pink to it, it's more just like pink, but it's so light. It's very unique in my collection, but I think it's unique in my collection because I don't really like it. Okay, anyways, Persona, this is in Bubble. Too Faced, I just got this one from the cosmetics company store for $10, which I thought was a really good steal. This one is in Candy Clouds. We have from Kaleidos, another one of these Kaleidos ones. Do I know the color name? No, I don't. So we had Persona, we had Too Faced, we have Kaleidos, and then the next one is Dior. This one is Rosy Glow. And then we have from Kosas here. This one is a little bit darker. It has a little bit more pigment to it. This one is in Butterflies. Okay, so let's talk about this row right here. I think we are definitely keeping this Apes Beauté one because I got rid of the Colored Rain one that looked a lot similar. I only have the one Bubblegum Pink Cream. I mean, because that one's not Bubblegum Pink. I am going to get rid of this one. I don't like it. It's not my thing. Okay, I don't think I need this many powders of this exact same color. This is not the same color, so we'll keep that one. I just got this one, so I'd like to keep it. This is a classic and kind of started the revolution of this bubblegum pink, so we're going to keep it. I think, and this might have been my first bubblegum pink. So anyways, we are keeping 3 and not 4, but we'll get rid of this one. We're just getting rid of all of the Kaleidoses. I think I'm sick of not knowing the names of them. So last row here, we have Cosmic Beauty / brushes again. This was in Dazed. I wrote it. Go Bianca. This is ColourPop in Adore You. This is NYX in For the Buddha. House Labs in Hibiscus Haze. This is the one where they reformulated. I had the red one and the non-reformulated, and they're just smaller. I think they're less money, but I think ounces to price, they actually made it more expensive. But anyhoozle, Terra 28 in Happy Hour right here. And then we have from Odin's Eye, this one is in Lilac Mist. I was always really surprised because I think I got this one in a mystery bag or box or whatever, and it's not as lilac-y. I thought it would have more lilac to it, you know what I mean? I just don't have a special connection to either of these two. ColourPop is not my favorite brand in the world, and I think I got this for free, so I think I can get rid of it. This one is pretty, but it's really big and bulky, and so I already got rid of, if I wanted to keep a set, I already got rid of the other Cosmic Beauties. And there's a purple one of that set that is my favorite, so I want to keep that one instead. I do like this one. This has a little bit of mauve to it that I like. I like this, and I like this. So we are only getting rid of 2. So now we have these 3 rows. These ones we're going to kind of ignore for now. These 3 rows have 19 in them, and the last one we had 21. So we're sitting at 40 pinks. Then there's more down here, but we'll get to those afterwards. I tried to make this more like pinky oranges, but like not coral, like that first category, more like pink orange, not orange pink. These ones are kind of like a purple pink, a pink with a purple flare to it. And this was just pink. Like the last 3 rows are just like, here's some more pinks. I don't know. I'm running out of brain cells. Okay, so we have from Ofra. This is in Candy Apple. Right here, it was not very pigmented. Like, it was hard to get that one to build up. Patrick Ta. This one is 2 swatches because it's one of the ones that is 2 swatches. Right here, it is in She's That Girl. So we have the cream here and then the powder there. The next one, another Kaleidos. This one looks similar to the one that was a baby pink, but it has a hint of orange to it. These 2, which are very similar to the Ace Beauté one that was in the last category. But I thought about bringing in here, but I was like, I liked it, and we're just going to keep it. So this one is Beauty Creations. It is in the shade Coral Flush right here. And this one is another Ace Beauté, but this one didn't have the sticker cam off. I guess it went from the bottom to the side. This one is in Pastel Persimmon. You know what I just said? I just said I wasn't going to do this, and then now guess what I'm doing? This is the Ace Beauté one from the last round. I just want to make sure we're not getting it's so funny because that seems so pinky orange, and then when I compare it to these ones, it is just pink. Interesting. Then we have this one from Rowan. It is in Sunlit Coral. Okay, so let's talk about this row here. I don't think I need this Ofra one. It is just too hard to pick up on a brush. With Ofra, I'm more of a fan of the highlighters than I am of the blushes or bronzers. I just have an affinity for those. So we're going to get rid of this blush. Keep Patrick Ta. Guess what? We're getting rid of another Kaleidos. You're not surprised at this point, are you? I'm just getting rid of all of them. They're not that old, but I have ones that I like more. I feel like these 2 are kind of similar. I really just like them, both of them. I kind of feel like I should get rid of, I did get rid of 2. Okay, good. I was like, I feel like I need to get rid of 2. I did. All right, you know what? I don't mind. I'll keep all 3 of those. I like them. I think they're fun. I think they're bright. I think they're great for summertime. Okay, now we have this pinky purple section. We have from Moon Slice Beauty. This one is in, the sticker came off as well. I don't know. It's beautiful though. This is from RMS. This is in Bermuda Rose. Look at how stunning. That's just a beautiful pink shade, pinky purple. Then from Fenty, this one is in What a Brat, right here. YSL, right here. It was like a lavender, it said like Laviende or something. Holy cow, it doesn't have the name on here. That's super lame. Okay, cool. Then we have from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. This one is in the shade Nurture here. That one could have been in my hot pinks, but it kind of looked like it had a purple tone to it, so I would put it down here. This one's from Moira. Right here, it is Love Spell. I could probably get rid of this Moira one, so let's get rid of Moira, but that's it. I want to keep the rest of them. Rare Beauty in Adore here. Another Rare Beauty. This one is in Happy. And then this was LYS in Bubbly. Danessa Myricks, Rose and Brunch. There. Then we have LYS, another LYS. Are these the exact same? Bubbly and Unforgettable. Interesting. They look very similar, right? Am I right? Okay. Moonslice Beauty. This one, so we have another Moonslice. This was Moonslice. This one is in the shade Beautiful. Right here. And Singe Beauty in the shade Riveting Rhubarb right there. I feel like I got rid of a Rare Beauty that was really, really light. This one is still kind of light, but it's probably as light as I'll go. So I think that is a really nice natural blush shade for, you know, when I'm doing a really crazy eye look. That would be a good one. Keeping Rare Beauty, keeping this LYS. I feel like these, I said these are two are very similar. So I feel like I can get rid of this one. And this is just a nicer compact design. And this one, like, it kind of gets like kind of drying out because it's not, I got 3 of these in a set. It's not the original packaging. I just feel like the plastic, it's nice because you can see through it, but it's, I don't know, it's getting dried out a little bit. Anyways, and then this Moonslice one, it's just, I don't have an attachment to it, and I'm trying to get rid of 2 from each category. So, the last of the pinks. 15. So, added to the other 40, we had 55 pinks. I'll show you at the end of this how many we're decluttering. From Phytosurgence, this is Simmer, not Shimmer, Bianca, you got it. Simmer. This is from Sigma, Little Mermaid blush in True Love. This is from Polite Society in London. These ones are interesting because I think they're like a cream to powder finish. There we go with that one. This one is from Nabla. It is in the shade Lola here. This is from Melt. It is in the shade Pinched. Melt, their blushes were all very like orange toned. So this was the most like pink toned of them, in my opinion. Then we have right here, this is from Kosas. It is in Blissed. This is a stain, so I guess ignore that. So I really like this Simmer one. It's beautiful. I probably would get rid of this Sigma one, but I'm obsessed with mermaids. And so we're definitely going to be keeping, I mean, look at this. It's in a shell. Of course I'm keeping it, okay? Then I really like this one. This is nice. I don't think I'm getting rid of any of them. That's not great, Bianca. That's not great. From Charlotte Tilbury, I have both of these in the exact same shade. I got this one in a mystery box, and I wish it would have been a different shade because I bought this in a set, and this is Pinkgasm and this is Pinkgasm. So they're both the same. I think this one actually just says pink because this is a Disney collab, and so they were trying to not be inappropriate. Good for them. I wish they were all not inappropriate. Anyways, I haven't even opened this one. Should I maybe sell this one? That's a pricey tube right there, but I don't know. We're on the fence about it. So that's right here. Then right here next to it is, this is from Gloss Gods. It is in the shade Lover. This is from Patrick Ta. It is in the shade She's Flushed. It's a twofer. So we have the cream and the powder. This is from the last Bare Minerals bronzer that I have. This is Kiss of Pink. Right here. Then we have this Moira one. This one was hard to swatch out. I probably should have done it like I did this Patrick Ta one and should have done a pink side and an orange side. Instead, I tried to mix it together, and it's just kind of pink. It kind of covers up this orangey shade. Then we have this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in Walk of No Shame. This is not very pink at all. I should have put this with my terracottas. I can probably sell this on a Mercari if I ever do it. So, because I have that one. Let's get rid of that one. I don't really like this. I feel like it is a little bit powdery, and it's just, oh, it's this one right here. It's a little bit light. I'm not digging it, so we can get rid of that one. This, I actually thought I might not like this Gloss Gods one. I thought it would be really light, but I feel like it oxidized. It oxidized and turned a little bit like warmer. You know what? I have a ton of these, and you know what? It's not that good of a color, so we're going to get rid of it too. I don't have a love for it. So getting rid of, keeping, Actually, you know what? I don't need this. Getting rid of. I'm trying to be more cutthroat at the end here. Did I get rid of 4 from that category? Good, because I got rid of none from that one. So good job, Bianca. And then here we have this bottom category. I didn't swatch these ones out. I don't know how to swatch this one out. I got this one from like an Ipsy a while back, and I love it because it's like mermaid scales. So I will never get rid of this one. I love this one too much. And this one is from ColourPop. It is not opened, so I'm not going to swatch it, and I'm going to sell this one eventually. It had 15, and we got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a third. Not too shabby. Let's show you the end declutter pile for the pinks. Obviously, we're going to show you the end declutter pile for everything, but this is my pink declutter pile. How many did we declutter? Hey, you stay over there. 17 out of 55. Could be worse, could be better. Okay, finally, my favorite category, the purples. Although we're technically not at the purples yet, this is the berries. I guess I lumped in with the purples, but you're only just seeing the berries. So I actually went down onto the side of my arm because I just want to get this done. Okay, we have berry. Okay, there's 26 blushes here. All right, this first one is from Fenty. It is in Summertime Wine, really pretty berry color right here. Then we have from Tower 28. This one's broken, which makes me sad because I love Tower 28. I'm still probably keeping it. After Hours, right there. Then these two from Danessa Myricks are so similar. I clearly wasn't seeing the swatches online very well, or else I don't think I would have gotten both of them. I don't know what happened with that. I think I got a pack. I was talking about how I had that red one, the little baby red one. I think I got it in a pack. So I think I bought one of these by itself, and then one of them I got in that pack. And so they're just very similar, but they're not the same. They're similar. So Dancing Queen is first. And then after that is, wait, are they both Dancing Queen? Wait a minute. Maybe I do have 2 of the exact same, and they're both Dancing Queen. I'm just talking nonsense at this point. They do look similar, but also slightly different. Anywho, so we have from Tarte, the Maneater blush. This is in Berry. Urban Decay. This is the Hydromaniac blush in Unhinged. And from Huda Beauty, this is in Black Cherry. Lastly, on this bone right here. Okay, so let's go through this. I think I was going to actually keep all of these, but now that I realize I have 2 of the exact same ones, I don't need that. So let's get rid of one of the Dancing Queens. I don't need 2. Great. That made it kind of easy. I wasn't expecting that. Next row. Okay, so we have from LYS. This is in Elite. I think I got like this in a Christmas set, and I think I got this one in a Christmas set. And I think I know why they changed to this container, because this one just is not as airtight. Then we have this one from Benefit Cosmetics. I think I got this one because I'm obsessed with the moon, but it's really just, it doesn't show up very well. Okay, this is another one of those rose ones, which I think is so pretty, and it comes up so pretty, but I hate the packaging. So I don't know. I'm already saying that I'm probably going to get rid of that one. But then we have this one in Raisin Standards from Fenty. Then we have LYS in Empower. Then we have this one. This is from KBD. And it has, I have 2 swatches because it has 2 different colors there. I think we're going to keep this one. I think we're going to get rid of this one. It was just too light and took too long to build up. This one, I hate the packaging. This one is, it's just not airtight, and so it's not keeping the seal as well. So I think it needs to be used by someone who doesn't have as much makeup as I do, and so they can use it and get rid of it, whereas I'm not doing that. This is from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. It's in the shade Very Nice. I think I got that one in a mystery bag, and it is stunning. Look at how deep that berry shade is. So we have, it's kind of like the Patrick Taz, where we have a cream and a powder. Really pretty. Then we have from Moira. This one is in Soft Berry. Right here, I tried to mix it a little bit to get a mix of whatever this is, this ombre. Then we have from RMS. This one is in Hanky Panky. Remember how I said I needed another container because I had some extra refills? This is from Phytosurgence in Inferno. It's funny because right here, it looks kind of like the same color as my pants, but then you put it here and it's a little bit more berry, in my opinion. Okay, here is Rare Beauty. This is Truth. Right there. The only one that is just not making an impression on me is this Moira one. So I would like to keep the other ones. This last row, because I'm just running out of hand space, but I want to keep going. This one is from Milk. This is the the jelly ones. It's right here. It's going to leave a stain. That's fine. This one is in Splash. It's beautiful. This is from Cotta's in Euphoria. Right there. Right there. This is from Glossier. It is in Haze. Right there. This is from Cotta's in Adrenaline. Right there. Then we have from Give Me Glow Cosmetics, There Goes Rose. Then we have from Ensley Rain. I don't remember what this one is called. It's just the Flourish blush, I guess. Okay. Then we have this one from Rare Beauty. It is in Faith here. And then this last one is from KVD. And I contemplated only swatching this side because this is like the berry one. But we have the purple one as well. And I was like, well, we're about to get to purple. So it's a transition into the purples. I think I'm going to keep this one. I love that one. This Kosas one is just not, it's not doing much for me. So we're going to get rid of it. This Glossier I've had for a really long time. I don't like the way it comes out. I feel like I either push out way too much or not enough. And it's just annoying. So we're going to get rid of it. Keeping Kosas. Let's see. I think we're keeping the rest of those. This is the last of it. Okay, that's a lie. I still have four color changers after this. This is the majority of the last of it. This is the purples. Our top row is like purple mauve, which is like on top. Then we have kind of lavender purple, and then just like purple. From Tarte, this is in raspberry. It is so, it's like, I don't know, it's almost gray. Like it's a grayish purple, like grayish mauve purple. Interesting. Then we have from Lunar Beauty. This is in Mauve Mommy. And it's right here. There was Pumpkin Poppy and Mauve Mommy. I just realized that. That's pretty funny. Okay, then we have from Fenty Beauty. It is in Cool Berry right here. Then we have from Give Me Glow. This is in Marvelous. That's kind of fantastic. That's a really great shade name. Marvelous. Then we have from Rare Beauty. This one is in Grace. And this one looks really pink compared to the other ones, but it was one of my first kind of mauve shades. And I don't know, I guess it looks really pink compared to these, but it does have kind of a mauvey purple undertone in there-ish. Okay, then we have this one from Tower 28. This is Pally Punch. Then we have this one from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is in Nirvana, and that is on my bone right there. Okay, so let's talk about these. I think that I need to get rid of some of these because I'm not getting rid of enough blush here. My first instinct is to not get rid of any of them. I think they're all stunning. But then I go, Bianca, stop that. And this one is such a weird color, and it's a little bit too gray, and I just don't know if that would be flattering on me, so we're going to get rid of it. Then we'll keep that one from Lunar Beauty. We'll keep the Fenty. We'll keep this one, the Marvelous. It's so pretty. Keeping this from Rare Beauty, keeping from Tower 28. So yeah, we're keeping all the other ones. We only got rid of one, but I didn't want to get rid of any of them. So then we have this next one, which is more of the like lavender, pinky purple. I do have two on the ends here that are very similar, and I'm on the fence about those. But let's go. We have from Lunar Beauty. This is in Preciosa Pink. Then we have from ColourPop. This one is in Night Bloom. We have from Pat McGrath. This one is in Venusian Sunrise. One of those that is double-sided here. So we have Lunar Beauty, ColourPop, Venusian Sunrise from Pat McGrath. Then we have from Moira. This is in Baby Girl right there. We have from Give. This is a twofer. So I have it swatched out on this one and this one. Then we have Tower 28 in Party Hour right here. And then lastly, over here, we have from Simply Posh right here. We need to get rid of some of these things, but I love purple. So how are we going to do that? I like both of these brands. I like Simply Posh and I like Lunar Beauty. They're both very similar. Do I need to keep both of them? No. Do I want to keep both of them? Yeah. Okay, I think we can get rid of this one. It's actually just, it's hard to open. It's hard to see from it what it is from the outside. It's hard to build up. This one's hard to build up, but it like, when I want a pure lavender, that's what I get. And this one is like a lavender, but also pink, and it's just not, it's not what I want. Yeah, I know it's Pat McGrath. I'm surprised I'm getting rid of it myself. I'll get rid of this Moira. It's just kind of chunky. I don't know. Then we're keeping the rest for now until we go through all of them again and see if I need to get rid of more, which will probably happen. This is from Give Me Glow. This is in Lilac Euphoria. Such a pretty, pretty purple. Fenty Beauty, this is in Drama Class. Okay, so this is Give Me Glow, Fenty. Then we have this one from Colored Rain. This is in Butterfly here. I have these three are pretty similar. Actually, all of these are pretty similar. If you say purple, this is purple right here. These three are purple. This one is from Cosmic Beauty in the shade Heroine. Right there. Then we have from another Drama Class. These are both Drama Class from Fenty, but this is a powder and this is a cream. So that one's this one, and this is from About Face. So cool. It is in Jumpstart here. And then this last one is from Moira. And that line from Moira is really pigmented. So let's not keep all of these. It's a fun color, but it is, I do have to be careful with it. If I wear it too dark, I just look like I have purple blush on. But if I wear it lightly, it'll turn to pink on my cool toned face. And so it can be a really pretty blush, but I have to be careful with it. So we are going to keep this one and this one, but these two are really similar, but I like this one better. So we're going to get rid of that one, and I'm keeping that one and that one. And I feel like this one is too dark for me. So we're getting rid of these two. Half Magic Beauty. This is in Only Drama. I hate this packaging so much. It's ripped. I really should transfer it to a palette, but I just don't like doing that. So that is here. That one could have been in my berries. This one is NYX. It is in the shade All the Butter right here. This is Bite. Oh, this is a stain, and I didn't go over the stain. That's funny. I thought that I swatched that, but that's a stain. That's hilarious. Okay, this Bite one. Bite isn't a brand anymore. And I always say, let's get rid of it. And then I swatch it, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's like a purple with a duochrome. Oh, I love it so much. Then we have for Persona. These are both Jam from Persona, but one is a powder and one is a cream. We're keeping all of them. So yeah, didn't do very good. Okay, last but not least, I have these 4 color changing blushes here. And I swatched them here on this hand, and they've been sitting for a while to kind of show you. This one kind of moved because of my hand. I wanted them to stain because they're supposed to color change and then stain. And so this one is from ColourPop. It's Lilo and Stitch right here. Then we have from Naba. It's a black to like pink, right? Because they're supposed to change with your pH, right? And then this one is from Fenty. It is Strawberry Pop right here. And then this one is from Euphoria and Chemical Reaction, which is fun because it is kind of a chemical reaction. Okay, so I feel like I only need to keep 2 of these. And this Euphoria one, it actually looks really nice, but it takes forever for the stain to develop. And who has time for that? And I believe the brand had closed down, so we're getting rid of that one. This one, I love this one from Fenty. The stain shows up really quickly, and I really like it, so we're going to keep that one. This one, it is between these 2, and I think they're both really pretty. They both kind of have a pretty stain to them. I do kind of prefer this one. I feel like it goes a little bit more purple toned. This one ends up being a little bit messier, whereas this one looks cleaner, but you know, that's fine, whatever. It's however it looks on the cheeks. So I got rid of 2 of my color changings. Okay, let me show you the entire declutter pile. Here it is. Here's the declutter pile. I don't know if you remember these 2 were in the maybe pile, and I ended up obviously putting them in here. And then I also added an extra LYS and an extra Moira. I got rid of 54, and we're keeping 130 then. So I don't think that that's too shabby. Thank you guys for watching. I know that was a lot. I talk a lot and I have a big collection, but thank you guys. If you stayed till the end, why don't you put in a rose emoji? Because roses are all shades of, you know, blushes shades like pink and red, and I think they're orangey, corally roses. Anyway, so let's put in a rose emoji if you watch till the end, because it shows the algorithm that my content is worth watching till the end. And then if you tell me you watch till the end, I can thank you personally for watching to the end, because I really appreciate it. It really helps out my channel, helps support me. If you like this video, if you want to see more from me, why don't you subscribe to my channel? If you want to be notified of my videos, push the bell, and most importantly, be nice to yourself, because you are amazing. I need a nap. Have a great day. Bye.